Hey, what's going on guys, and in this short video I'm going to be going through the new death mechanics. As you can see on screen right here, I've got a full inventory of logs and I'm wearing some armor just so I can show you how this works. This was my first time actually dying. I haven't been playing recently, so yeah, it was new for me as well. But basically, if you've just got the normal 3 items, you respawn normally. But if you don't, you have more than 3 items, then you will respawn in death's office. Now if you look in the bottom left corner, he goes through it the first time you die. He explains everything you need to know. Yeah, there's a 24-hour counter right now for death holding your items, and that is only in game while you're logged on. If you log off or disconnect, the counter will freeze until you log back on. So as you can see right here, I keep my normal 3 items of armor, and all the items that I need to save, I will have to pay for them. Obviously, as you can see in the bottom, it says the total cost is 15k and their value is 15.7k. Now the way this works is really interesting. I'll go through it later, but right now I'm actually going to close this, and you can still normally go to your gravestone and collect items normally there, but any items that would have degraded will degrade as normal like we're used to. But if you reclaim something from death, it won't degrade. You'll just have to pay for it. The prices vary depending on armors and stuff, and there's something called sacrificing, which I'll go through as well. So as you can see, you can choose where you want to respawn. I chose to respawn really close to a bank. The grave timer right now is 3 minutes, and that's like extremely short, to be honest, compared to like the 10 minutes before. But it's easy for me to get back with the max guild telly, so what I did is just teleported to the max guild, went back to Araxor and got my stuff from the grave, all free of charge. Now a really interesting thing is that items won't degrade if you pay for them from death, but you will have to pay depending on their value and the percentage degradation. And also you can sacrifice other items that you lost. Let's say you have some loot in your inventory or you have some coins, you can sacrifice those to make the reclaim cost a lot cheaper. So if you have, let's say, a Bandos hit in your inventory, and let's say that's worth 500k, that will take off, if you sacrifice that, it will take off 500k of the cost of getting back some of your items. Like let's say you had Tetsu or another degradable armor like not Bandos, on my own about Tova, Tetsu or Tova, anything like that that's degradable. You can reclaim them without having them lose any charge, but you'll have to pay for it, and you can sacrifice something from your inventory or some coins that you have, which is pretty neat, to be honest. And the cost of those armors that you want to get back basically depends on what Jagex determines their value to be, which is like the untradeable value. I've heard that for Void it's really expensive. It's like 1 mil for full Void, and then you can sacrifice things to make it a bit cheaper, but still 1 mil for Void. Most people, if you can get back to your grave within 3 minutes, I'd recommend going to your grave, unless you've got degradables and you don't want them to degrade, then you might as well just pay for it. This is really a bit better, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. It is better than the old system where if you DC'd, your grave timer will still go down, and even if you don't get to your grave in 3 minutes, death will still have them for 24 hours. So if you choose to go for your grave, which is, you can choose that just by leaving death's office, if you choose to go for that and you don't get to it within 3 minutes, then death will still have all your items for 24 hours and you can pay for them back. So there's not really a lot of risk, to be honest. Actually, there's really no risk. As soon as you log on, the 24-hour counter starts, and then if you log off again, if you DC or something, then the timer stops. And yeah, so you've got 24 hours of in-game time, which is more than enough, to be honest, to get all your items back. So yeah, that's just really this update. If you want anything explained in detail, you didn't understand any of it, put it down in the comments. I'll try and explain it to the best of my ability. Also, I desperately need you guys to help me out, give me some video ideas that I can make, short ones like this, because I am still revising for my exams. Today is the first time I logged on in ages, but I want to thank you guys for watching, continuing support. I will be back hopefully in the summer when I'm done with exams, and yeah, have a great day. Peace out.